What's up guys, the Snowman here, and today's video is all about vibration dampeners. What is their purpose? How are they used with tennis rackets? So we'll start off, what is a vibration dampener? Basically, it is a piece of rubber that you place on your racket to reduce the vibrations off of the racket strings. This is a simple Wilson dampener that I use, and according to ITF rules, vibration dampeners can be placed outside the pattern of the cross strings, basically on the outer edges, typically toward the bottom of the racket. Again, its purpose to reduce vibrations. And players also like vibration dampeners because they decrease the sound the ball makes when you strike it. Maybe it's more of a mental thing than a physical advantage. I went out yesterday, hit a couple of balls with and without a dampener on my racket to try to help illustrate, help you hear the difference. It was a very windy day though, so forgive me if it's not the most noticeable difference, but I tried my best here. So maybe a slight difference, a decrease in that ping sound. A couple of different types of vibration dampeners. The one I just showed you of mine is called a button dampener, very similar in size and shape to a button that you would find on your clothing, made with all rubber material, very common, very easy to attach the button. The other type is called a worm dampener. They're much longer than buttons, typically woven in between the strings, a bit more difficult to install, but they serve the same purpose. Now you might also see some players using rubber bands on their racket instead of conventional dampeners. There's actually no major difference between a rubber band and a dampener. Rubber bands absorb shock just the same. They're more elastic, so you can shape them the way you like, mostly about personal preference and how it looks. But over time, a rubber band will eventually become too stretchy and it'll fall off the racket. A couple of misconceptions with vibration dampeners. Number one, some people think it affects the power of your racket, but that's not true. Power is only affected by A, the tension on the strings, and B, the stiffness of the frame. So vibration dampeners do not affect the power. Number two then, also some people believe that dampeners help with tennis elbow problems, things like tendonitis, but that's not true either. It's purely an aesthetic thing. It's all about the look and decreasing some of the sound and vibrations. So the question then, should you be using a vibration dampener on your tennis racket? Well, that is mostly up to you, all about your style. If you ask 100 different tennis pros, you'll probably get 100 different answers about dampeners. Players like Roger Federer, Serena Williams don't use dampeners because they prefer a more natural, organic feel to the racket. You know, so much of Fed's game is predicated upon net play. He likes having a soft touch and feel around the net. Other players like Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic have used vibration dampeners in the past. They like to hear that ping sound when the ball meets the racket. Again, all about personal preference. And in fact, vibration dampeners don't make as much of a significant difference in racket gameplay nowadays. That's because modern technology, most rackets are being built with built-in dampening properties in the frames to help with better shock absorption. So again, really it's all about style, personal preference. I recommend you play with or without a dampener, see what suits you the best. And yeah, if you have experience playing with vibration dampeners, leave a comment, let me know what you like about it. If you found this video though informational or helpful, please subscribe to the Snowman Sports Media, give me a thumbs up, and I'll be back soon with more tennis content. Thanks a lot. Cheers.